Stadium. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and their routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end. And I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track.
Second down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll get this to about midfield. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day. I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
He'll look to throw. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Herndon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jamin Davis there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Giants.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Allen Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They motion the slot man left. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Cleveland Ferrell able to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Quick throw, taken in. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught by Eckler. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That one is brought in by Terry McClure. And he'll be taken down.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground. He is sent back for a loss. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll look to run with Eckler. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Olszewski now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime reports.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Off play action. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And Gunnar Olszewski goes back deep to bring this one back. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half, Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. play coming up. This is third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commanders first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the air once more on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 9. A handoff to Pacheco. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. A give here to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. To the goal line and in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, Gano for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down for Eckler. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. It is 2nd down and 5. Back to the air one more time. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.